Hello, hello, and Happy New Year. Happy 2025. My first time jumping on in a long time. So I might be a bit tongue twisted. And yes, Happy New Year. I'm actually jumping on now just to let you know that I am going to run an aligned life reset workshop on Thursday morning. That's Brisbane time, 9:30. And in a second, I'll tell you a little bit more about that. It's something that's very, very close to my heart. It's something I decided that I just really wanted to do for the community globally, just to get together, do this beautiful aligned life reset as we move into 2025. So that is, hi, Shell. I'm back, Shell. So I've personally been off for about 6 weeks, which has been amazing. And the only thing I really switched off for the first time in about close to 2 years, I just switched off from work altogether. The last couple of years after launching or after publishing my book, The Strategic Bookkeeper, and launching into one of my great life's purposes to support women all around the world, like Shell, to knock it out of the ballpark, it really has filled my cup so much the last couple of years that I really did struggle to tear myself away from what I would call the beautiful love affair that is the strategic bookkeeper for me. So the last 6 weeks I've switched off entirely, and I've been super, super busy with actually setting up an investment property as an Airbnb. So that was fun, but oh my goodness, took me to the limit. So still busy like so many of you and me, busy multitasking mums with the little one up. Well, I call him the little one. He's bigger than me. He's still my baby. I know you all relate to that. If you have a grown-up child like mine is 14, I will always see him as 4. So just connecting a little bit to where I've been at personally. And the Aligned Life Reset now that I'd love to tell you about. So we've got that Thursday morning. I will record it. I'll do my best to make it a podcast. It's something that I want to make sure that I can make available to anyone and everyone who would like some beautiful stuff around personal growth and more, okay? Now, attending live is always great because with the best intentions, it's something that we often don't get to, isn't it? It's like me with learning a language. That's one of the things for me in an aligned life that I would love to learn a language. I pressed pause on my French when I was launching the Strategic Bookkeeper, and then I was thinking of pivoting to Spanish and done a little bit of that, but with the best intentions. There's nothing like having a class or a workshop, a time and a date and some accountability, right, to get things done, okay? So that's a great reason if you would like to come along live. Right now, I'd like to connect you, and apologies if you can hear the construction noise next door, not sure what they're doing. So what are we going to do? Like, why are we turning up, and why are we going to do this Aligned Life Reset, and what is aligned to you? Well, we'll definitely look at that in the workshop. So it's all about reflecting, resetting, personal growth, and connecting to purpose and joy, okay, among other things. Growth and contribution are my top human needs. I just did the human needs test again, and I wondered, how much it would shift, because I think within a certain range, we're always shifting depending on what's going on in our life. And for me, growth and contribution sit at exactly the same score. They are my top human needs, followed by love and connection and variety in my top 4, and that's something we'll look at in the workshop, okay? I'm going to give you a workbook, and probably by the end of about today, my team and I are actually going to send out just a couple of things that you could do before you attend. Now, you can do nothing and come along, that's fantastic, okay? This is a part of your personal growth journey, and that's why I've put together a workbook, because what I want to do is I want to come, like, this is not the beginning, right? But I don't want it to be the end either. I'm going to come in and give you some tools, some resources, some pause for thought to be part of your journey that goes on forever, okay? So as I said, by the end of today, I'm going to send you the human needs test. and some other things just to think about before we catch up, so that if you want to do any of those things, you can. And then the workbook is designed for you to take away and hold on to, so you can just continue on that journey. And won't it be amazing to see where you're at personally and professionally at the end of 2025? Okay, it's so important to reflect on our achievements and more. Okay, so I'm just looking at a few notes. The other thing I wanted to let you know, 5 kind of key areas of focus. I'm going to give you lots of stuff that you can do after the workshop for those of you who want to really keep deep diving, so that you can align to that heart-centered place and really live in a place of faith rather than fear, which is exactly what I aim for all the time, okay? None of us are perfect. We're perfectly flawed human beings stumbling along with the illusion of control, okay? So 5 key areas of focus will be our values. It'll be what I call you, so that's a deeper understanding of yourself. So starting with values, going deeper. It'll be vulnerability, it'll be shame, and it'll be our priorities around how we put ourselves first. So they're kind of my little North Star 5 key areas of focus. And from there's going to be some super fun stuff. I've got super fun questions for you that you will never, ever forget. So we're going to come together. I'm going to ask you some beautiful, fun questions that you'll just never, ever, ever forget being asked. And some of them you won't be able to answer straight away, but they'll certainly get you thinking, okay? So that's the Aligned Life Reset that I am hosting on Thursday. It's just something that I want to do for everyone, okay? So as you can hear, as you can see, it's not necessarily attached to what I do in order, like the transformation program, which is my signature program, my baby, my love, that Shell's in. It's not attached to that. However, what I know is that for bookkeepers globally, for women, for men, for all of us, for humans, what holds us back is usually not the mechanics. It's this kind of stuff. It's the courage, it's the confidence, it's the alignment, it's the fear. It's the fear, doubt, insecurity, okay? Indecision, it's all of these things. And doing some personal growth work on an alignment of ourselves is, I believe, 80% of the way there, okay? So that's why I'd love to do it with you. Once again, apologies if you can hear the construction noise, and I will drop some links in so you can see and register for the event, and I really hope to see you there.